Well, hello again. How is everyone doing? As usual, we'll let just a couple of seconds go by to let people get onto the Facebook Live here. And I just again want to say thank you for being part of this community. And it's really become a part of my life, and it's just really enjoyable. So, last weekend, Tanja Waring and I had conducted a two-day event for our 100K Impact Coaching Training. And this subject came up, and I'm going to tell you what it is in a second. And then again, this week, working with my clients, the subject came up 2 or 3 times again. So when it comes up that much, I usually really want to pay attention to it. So we're going to address it today. So what are the 2 words that unlocks your business success? What are those 2 words that will give you that impact? So first off, let's go back and say, many times we focus on what is really the wrong thing to focus on to give us that momentum. There's 2 areas in any business. We have the tactical, and that's where we look at the strategies and the things we do in social media, in marketing, in whatever it is that we do to showcase and implement and provide the service or product that we have. And in my experience, that's only 20% of what it takes to impact your business in a positive way. The second thing, though, is the other 80%. The 80-20 rule does exist, is the psychological and emotional aspects of building your business. And so what are you telling yourself? What are we telling ourselves about our businesses as we have different stimulus? It could be, that we're not good enough. We don't deserve, we're not smart enough, we don't have enough money. One of the things that I've shared over the years is my dad gave me a thought that I was a dumb fat Barnes. He said that over and over again because in his mind that was a way to protect me. And so one of the things that as I built my businesses and I've done and explored different areas to expand who I am, I kept hearing, don't do that, you're just a dumb fat Barnes. And so I had to learn, for me, how to counteract that. And here's the interesting thing is that all of the patterns and the sayings and the things that we have told ourselves for all these years will always be there. It's not a matter of just saying go away and erase that and all of a sudden that magic happens and we can put something brand new. I call it the Etch-a-Sketch. That old thing that we played as kids, and I think they still have them, where you turn it over, whatever's written on it, you shake it and you have a blank screen. That's not the way our minds work. What we do is we imprint things on our brains and all of those things are always there. So how do we change the pattern? And that's the real question. So we're wanting to use the pattern interrupt to create an option, to have more options in what we're engaging in so that we can actually get a different result. And so it's truly about building those new, the new patterns. So how do we do that? And this is where we're going to get into the action steps, is that the pattern interrupt that I'd like to introduce you to is what I call the not now. And so when we say not now, we are also saying that we've heard that old saying, but now we're conscious of it or we feel it, and now we take action. We take instead of that old path down to get the result or that feeling from that, I'm just not worthy or not good enough or I don't know how. That's another one that we say. We get a great idea and we start giving ourselves excuses of why it is that we're not able to engage. So when we say either out loud or to ourselves, not now, that says that we've heard it, but there's going to be an alternate choice, a definitive choice that we can make, not necessarily going down that old pattern. So it's just about not engaging it. So the action step is what I'd like you to do is write down all the things that you say to yourself, the head talk. So it could be as simply as I don't have enough money, or there's not enough clients, or business is bad, or whatever it is that you are saying to yourself on a daily basis. And some of this may take a day or so to just capture all of those things. And do it in 2 sheets. One sheet is what you would consider the negative, the things that are not supporting where you're wanting to go. And the other sheet is you probably have some very positive things that you're saying to yourself as well. And so when you do this and capture it, then look at the negative sheet and then do a counteraction thought for each of those negative statements on your positive sheet that you have there. Now, I'm going to ask you to do something that may seem a little strange. I'm going to ask you, when you have this negative sheet completed, it's full, I would like to have you take it out and burn it. And it's not that it's going to go away forever in some kind of magical, thing that happens, but what it does, it says that this, in a specific point in time, you're giving up on a conscious side those negative things. Now, here's the idea along with that. It's not going to go away. It's not a one and done. And because of that, we can look at that point in time and then move forward, because we're no longer going to be influenced by those old thoughts. So when you say not now, say the counterintuitive, or not the counterintuitive, the counter thought of that. So I don't have enough money or enough funds to do what I want. Well, I have enough money, and how do I receive more? So whatever that is a positive counter thought to the negative thought that you have. Hi, Sochi, is what that starts building those new patterns. And if possible, the other thing that you can do is, when you have that knee-jerk reaction, the negative thought, you say the positive. Change your environment. Get up, walk around the block, walk around the house, walk out of your office, get in the car, drive around the block. That physical change in environment also solidifies and allows you to really engage the new thought, because you're now in a new pattern. And here's the biggest thing, is that it's not one and done. You go out and you burn the negative thoughts. Just because you do that, it doesn't mean that all the good thoughts are going to start flowing in. But what it does do, it does give you that ability to make that choice. You can always go down the negative side. But when you have that positive option available, now you can engage in it. And what we're doing is making conscious decisions, deliberate decisions about the environment, the thoughts, the actions that we're going to take to get the result that we truly want. And my encouragement to you is to stay with it. It took a while for all of those thoughts and ideas to be imprinted in your mind and your brain, and it's going to take a while to get those new habits established. When you do, it's going to be a phenomenal feeling, because you're going to feel it, but then you're going to be able to snap right out of it. And when you do that, that empowerment, that sense of direction that you're putting into your life is going to give you dramatically different results. So with that, I would love to hear your stories and your connection with this topic, because it seems, and it is, very simple, but not necessarily easy. And I would just love to see the impact this has for you. So we're together again. This is the Wednesday edition. So if you're looking on at this Facebook Live on YouTube, it may not be Wednesday, but this is a Wednesday edition. And I'm going to be doing another one on Friday at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. And, it just is so cool to build this community. And thanks, Rose, for the comment. I really enjoy that interaction that we can have with each other on these Facebook Lives. Anything that we can do on this end, subjects you'd like me to engage with, I would love to hear that as well. I appreciate your shares, your thumbs up, your loves, all that kind of stuff. So with that, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next Facebook Live. Have a great one. Bye.